Good morning. I'm here. I'm here. I haven't posted videos because I've been working a lot, but I think what I'll do is set a schedule so that I can post at least 2 a week. And then you'll have at least say 12 videos that you can go back and reference, and hopefully it will help you with your assignments or with your reading comprehension skills. Excuse me. So here we are. We're setting the timer. I might be a little less than 20. I have to catch a flight. My daughter is graduating from Texas A&M Law School with a Juris of Prudence. Now you can look that up and it'll define what that is exactly. So, but I care enough to get on here before I go to the airport. So, okay, we're at 20. We might have to stop a little bit faster, so let's get into it. Okay, so you see these letters, SATPIN, right? Those are the letters that most phonics programs, most tutorials and teachers use these letters because you see those letters often. And they sound out a wide variety of words, right? Words like, let's see what words we can make. Look, it's right here. Here's one, P-I-N, pin. Here's a good example of a homonym, the homophone, homographs. They're all synonymous pretty much. We'll delve deeper if what the differences are, slight if any at all. I'm really familiar and push the homonym. So this word is pen. This pen is like a stick pen or your PIN number for your ATM debit card. And then, of course, you know you have that other pen. I have to get new dry erase markers. P-E-N. And that's the pen you write with. Ink pen, right? Okay. What else I see in here? I see gnat, N-A-T. Those little annoying bugs sometimes. They're called gnats. Oh, this N looks different. And okay. And then we have, look, right here, SAT. So I previously worked on it. TAP, T-A-P, T-A-P, TAP, app, app, tap, tip, 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 tip. And that's when you go to a restaurant, you tip your waiter or your waitress to let them know that you appreciate their service. Hopefully it's good service. Other than that, well, the tip might have to be adjusted. Okay, so I'll erase this really quickly so that we can go further before I get out of here. I'll erase these letters because you can always go back in the video and rewind the video and get those letters again, okay? So remember, when you ask questions, these are your question triggers right here. Who, what, when, where, why, and how. All right? So, let's see what else I want. We talked about decoding and blending, segmenting the words, remember? We talked about that. If you don't remember, or if you're new on the channel, just go back to the videos. Okay, so I wrote some bullet notes that I could reference really quick, but that don't seem to be happening all the way. Oh, goodness. Okay. So we'll start reading soon, but I'm trying to give you some of the basics that we'll need in order to read. And sometimes I'll use words that you may not be familiar with. Write them down, sound it out, or I'll do my best to pinpoint some of the words that I think you may not know. And look them up. Okay, in your phonological, remember we talked about the phonemes, we talked about the graphemes, phonological awareness, and how most of us have a broad understanding of phonological awareness, right? Because we hear it in, if books are being read, or you're reading a book, or you're rhyming, right? That's a form of phonological awareness. When you're counting the syllables, right? Or identifying, say, the first word in the first sound in a word. So remember. How many claps? Remember. That's 3 claps. So that's 3 syllables, right? So let me write really quickly a few of 3rd grade. I'll do 3rd grade first. 3rd graders, I'll rewrite this. I think I wrote this already, but 3rd graders, here are a few sight words. Bring, number 1, bring, B-R-I-N-G. 2, myself. Yeah, I think we wrote these already. Myself, and that's a compound word. Yeah, I remember doing this. Okay, so you have these. Well, if you watch it again, maybe you'll find a word that I didn't put up in the previous video. Today it is supposed to rain. And own, O-W-N. We all must own our mistakes. Okay, so that's 3rd grade. Bring, myself, myself. Today, today. Own, own. The O, the W, the N. Okay. What time is it? All right. So I won't put. Well, let me just go ahead and do it. I wasn't going to put 4th and 5th grade words because I think we put the words up already. All right. Let's talk about a conjunction. And I don't know, I'd like to eventually play the song for you, or you could check it out yourselves on YouTube. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? Conjunction, junction, what's your function? C-O-N-J-U-N-C-T-I-O-N. Conjunction. A is a conjunction. It's an article, right? Conjunctions are words that connect other words is really what it is. And N. Okay, this can get tricky. And I wrote it down. Let me think for a minute. What I really wanted, we'll delve later, but it's something that I really wanted to show you first. And you can practice. I need you guys to practice. Don't just watch the videos. Go back, listen to them again, attempt to read a passage or a paragraph of a book, of a magazine, a comic, whatever it is. And I need you to read it, write it, recite it, and recite means to repeat. Read it, write it. We'll say it out loud, not repeat. Read it, write it, recite it, and then read it again, okay? So if I had the word cat, I would use the conjunction a. I wouldn't say an cat, I would say a cat. But if I use the word hour, pay attention to this. This is important. If I use hour, my flight takes off in 1 hour, right? That H is silent. You hear the O, hour, hour. And if I take the H off, that's the word hour, right? Rich Reading Resource is our channel. So I'm going to use N. I wouldn't say a hour. I would say an hour. A-N. So if the word before the article is a consonant, you use A. If the word before the article is a vowel, in this case, it is still because the H is silent. That's a note. That's like a really good reminder. But you have to practice, guys. You have to practice so that these things will become repetitious, repetitive. Meaning the more you see it, the more you practice it, the better you will get. It won't come by osmosis. That's another science word. We have to put the work in and we have to put the effort. So, conjunction, look up the song. I remember learning this song like years ago. And they just listen to what he's saying. If you have to rewind it in order to write you some notes, take notes. The computers, they do a lot for us, but it's some things they still cannot do. That's why I'm here, what I'm doing is called explicit instruction, because I'm holding your hand until you get there, okay? Until you get comfortable, until you're confident. And once you start reading, it's just like learning how to drive. Once you start driving, your confidence is building and built in that area because you know how to handle and maneuver and respect the rules of driving a car. Well, there's rules in everything. There's rules in learning how to read, learning to comprehend what you read. That's important because other than that, it's just reciting words. Okay? So, there we go with that. So I'm going to list our parts of speech really quick. And I'd like you to look at that. I'll be back in a couple of days. And I'll check my emails over the weekend to see if anybody's responded yet. I know the channel's new. We don't have any traction yet. Not really. But we're building. We're going to get there. Okay? So your parts of speech. Parts of speech. I'm trying to think of them all off the dome. Let's see. We have verbs. We have adverbs. We have nouns. We have pronouns. We have adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe. They give the description, right? She had on a red dress. Red would be the adjective. Dress would be the noun because it's a thing. Nouns are person, places, things, right? What is it? I think interjection. I haven't done this in years, but I'm a little bit rusty, but hang with me because you know why? When you're not practicing it, it doesn't come as easy. So I think it's interjections and what else is it? Let's find it. I do my bullet points notes at work, but I have to do better in organizing them. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Oh shoot, it might be in my binder, but that's okay. I think it's interjections. Interjections. All right. And I think it's 2 more. It's 8 parts of speech. I can't remember what the other ones are really. Adjectives, pronouns, verbs, nouns. Let's do these 6 for now. I'll get back at you with it. You know I will. And like I told you, any questions you have, I have a lady that's going to come and help me with the videoing piece of this channel. That's not my expertise. I'm doing the best that I can with what I know. And she'll show me different things, how to edit videos, how to put different pop-ups. And we'll have what's called exit tickets. I know you guys are familiar with exit tickets. And you'd be surprised because I believe in incentivizing. Look that word up, incentivize. It's derived from incentive. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to know how to read. And if we can find different incentives, it might be a bookmark. It might be like a rich reading resource bracelet. You can see I love bracelets, right? We can do different things. And hopefully that will help you and motivate you, right? In wanting to know. So I have to really get out of here now. I love you. And yeah, I gotta go. I feel like I'm leaving in an hour. I'll see you guys next week, okay? We will live. We will learn. We will love. We will grow right here. I'm taking you the grass-rooted way of learning how to read. And then we'll have story time. Okay? Hang in there. Have a good weekend. Until then.